Let's do it then. So today I'm talking about Zen history. It's a very famous story and a very funny story. Let's do it. When people hear the word Zen, they often imagine silent monks, mountains, or someone sitting very still, doing absolutely nothing. And many people think that's probably for me. But here is an interesting part. Zen is not mysterious. It is not supernatural. And it is definitely not about becoming something else. Zen exists because humans think too much. This video is a calm, simple journey through the history of Zen, how it started, how it changed, and why it still makes sense today. No pressure, no spiritual tracks, just a very human story. The story of Zen begins in India around 2050 years ago. So with a man named Shiva Gata, later known as a Buddha. One important thing to remember. The Buddha was not born enlightened. He was deeply uncomfortable with life. Again, sickness, death. He kept asking the same question again and again. Why do humans suffer so much? At the same point, he realized thinking alone wasn't enough. So he sat down. He watched his breath, his observation, his thoughts. He noticed how the mind reacts. This very simple act, sitting and observing, is the core of what later becomes Zen. No routines, no magic, just wellness. Interestingly, the Buddha also discovered something else. Extreme effort doesn't work either. Too much discipline, too much discipline breaks the body. Too much thinking exhausts the mind, balance matter. This idea now for sign, not escaping, is a deep reason. The word Zen did not appear overnight in ancient India. The practice was called dhyana. It is simply meat, the focused attention, deep observation. When Buddhism traveled to China, dhyana became Chan. In Japan, it's become Zen. And in English, we still say Zen. This is important. Zen is not the name of the belief system. It is closer to the name of function. So like saying, focus mode, observation mode. In modern English, so people even use Zen as an adjective. That room feels Zen, stay Zen. That alone tells us something. Zen changed dramatically in China. A key figure here is Bodhidharma. He half the history figure, half legend. One famous story says he started at the war for 9 years. It is a literal truth? Probably not. But the message is clear. Answer don't come from outside. Not from books alone, not from teachers alone. You have to experience your own mind. In China, Zen absorbed ideas from Taoism. Don't force clarity, don't chase insight, just see what's already there. Zen becomes practical, direct, almost spontaneously simple. There is a famous Zen phrase, no dependence on word. Directory point is the mind. In modern terms, less theory, more experience. Zen didn't spread because it was mysterious. It's spread because it was practical. You don't need to read difficult texts. You didn't need money. You didn't need special talent. You could practice Zen while sweeping the floor, while cooking, while walking. daily life itself becomes draining. This is one reason today's people look for mindfulness because they are busy. Zen solved that problem century ago. Zen arrives in Japan around the 20th century. One of the most important figures is Dogen. Dogen said something radical. Do not set in order to become enlightened. That sounds confusing. Why practice if there's not goal? Dogen understood something stable. The moment you chase a result, the mind becomes tense again. So instead, sitting itself becomes the practice. Just sit, no achievement, no progress wheel. This idea shapes Japan Zen. Minimal, quiet, direct. Zen deeply influences the samurai. The reason is simple. In combat, hesitation is a factor that trains attention with panic, the calm awareness. In meditate response today, we've called this performance psychology, martial arts, tea ceremony, archery, all became routines of focus. In the 20th century, Zen traveled to the West. A key figure was D.T. Suzuki, that was introduced not as a religion, but as the experience. Western thinkers loved this. Zen became associated with clarity, simplicity, calm, honestly, great branding. Today the Zen meets science, neuroscience, student attention, emotion regulation, stress recovery, ancient monks use observation, the modern science use fMRI. Different tools, same clarity. Zen didn't change, or explanation did. Zen was never about escaping life. It was about understanding the mind while living it. You don't need laws. You don't need beliefs, just awareness. To notice what's happening. On this channel, we explore Zen through brain science, anime, movies, and everyday life. Calm doesn't have to be mystical. If this video helped you understand Zen in a new way, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.